Guys, dark colors look awesome, but it depends on if you have a garage, if you have the manpower, and if you have the resources to polish the car frequently, then go for the dark color. Otherwise, if you have complications and if you have less resources, then it is better to opt for the light color. My name is Rajan and I'm an Autobody and paint expert authorized instructor, and in this video guys, I am going to guide you what you should do when it comes to opting for a dark or a light color shade on your car. So it is going to be a very interesting video guys, so see that you like the video now only, and if you are coming on this channel for the first time, see that you subscribe and press that bell icon so that you will not miss any of my future videos. So come on, let's start the video. So guys, when you have made that big decision of buying a car, what is the next big decision that you'll have to take? Yes guys, the next big decision is selecting the car color. So in this video I'm going to tell you guys, when you go to buy a car, what color you should opt for and what is the logic behind it. So for few minutes, bring all your focus here and let's get started. When it comes to buying a car with a certain color, different people have different perspective. So how to clear the confusion? It is a very common question guys, and many people repent later after buying the car that they should have not gone for a certain dark color or any color shade. They think it is a big mistake, and because of that mistake, now they have to spend more money and they have to increase their budget as well. Now buying a car is a very sensitive and a sentimental decision guys, and when you are selecting the car color, it is a personal decision, and it will always remain a personal decision guys. But before we opt for a certain color, what are the things that we have to check before you take that decision, so that later on you don't have to repent on it? That is the reason why I will alert you guys today. Now guys, the primary function of paint is, the first function of paint is to protect the metal from rusting. You guys know that on your car there will be metal inside. So the primary function of paint is to give rust protection. Yes guys, rust protection is a primary function. And guys, the second major function of the paint is the visual appeal, how your car looks. So the second function of paint is the visual appeal or the visual appearance. Everybody wants their car to look good, or they want their car to look in a certain way where they are comfortable taking it anywhere they want. At the same time, they want to enjoy the beauty of the color. But believe me guys, not all people can carry all types of colors. Some people don't like the vibrant colors, some people don't like the dull colors. Whatever it is guys, when a car is manufactured, it goes through a process where the entire car body is dipped into a liquid and it is taken out. And this process is called phosphate coating. This coating increases the durability of the metal guys, and it will make the metal last for a long time despite of rough weather conditions. Now this process is done before the painting guys. When the car is assembled and when all the welding job is done on the car, when all the doors are installed, after all these things are done guys, the entire car body goes through a process called phosphate coating, where the entire car is dipped into this phosphate coating and it is taken out. Now you guys must have seen this process on YouTube because there are many videos on it where they show how the car is dipped inside the phosphate coating and how it is taken out. So it looks very nice to see that video also guys. Now one more thing about this phosphate coating is, this phosphate coating is light in color. It is either light grey or slightly dark grey or cream color. So if your car has dark color on it, and even if it gets scratched slightly, then what will happen guys? Because inside your paint there is a phosphate coating which is light in color. Immediately that coating will start to show up and the scratch will be more visible. Now if the phosphate coating is also scratched off, then your metal will be exposed. That also is a silver color metal. So on the dark shade, these things are of light shades. So immediately they will start to show off. But if your car has a light color on it, and if it gets scratched slightly, then the phosphate coating inside is also of light color. So the scratch will be less visible now. And if the phosphate coating is grey and if your color is also grey, then that scratch will be all the more less visible. But on a dark color guys, that scratch for sure will be visible a big time. Now guys, even when we drive carefully, we tend to scratch the car. Or if we leave the car for parking, then somebody else scratches the car and goes. So we don't have control over this type of things, guys. And that is the reason why lighter color cars becomes a big advantage. Another advantage light color cars have is the maintenance cost, guys. The maintenance cost of a light color is far less than the maintenance cost of a dark color. And some people feel that if the color on his car is light, then the car will not get noticed. And some people think that if they buy a white color car, then it will end up looking like a taxi. But it is not always the case, guys. So you'll have to look at the advantages as well. So when it comes to a dark color, guys, if it is nicely wiped and polished, then obviously it will look way better than the light color shade. But when you drive that car in the traffic, or if you park the car in the city, then in a very short while, dust starts to settle on the surface of the car, guys. And it becomes more visible because you have a dark color shade on your car. In this same situation, guys, if your car has a light color shade on it, then that dust is not that visible and it is 80% less visible than a dark color shade, guys. If you have a dark color car and if you park it in a garage, when you go near the car, you will notice that there is a layer of dust settled on the surface. So when you see this dust accumulated, immediately you take a cloth and you start to wipe it. So before I tell you what happens next, let me tell you that on top of your car there is something called as a clear coat. This clear coat is like a transparent layer, guys. It has nothing to do with the car color. So to get the desired color, you need to apply the base coat first. Now if you are somebody who is following my channel for a long time, then you guys will definitely know what is a base coat and what is a clear coat. And these things are not new to you. Now for those who don't know, then base coat is the coat which gives color to your car. When it dries up, it becomes matte. Now to give that base coat a gloss, you will have to apply the clear coat on top of it, which is like a transparent layer on top of your vehicle. So no matter which shade of base coat you apply, red, grey, white, black, the clear coat will give the gloss to that paint. Now when you go to wipe that dust have many types of particles in it. It has hard particles, soft particles and many other things. You don't know what is there on the surface. You take a cloth, you wipe the surface. Now because it is a dark color shade car, you have to wipe more often because you can see the dust more often now. When you wipe it for one time, nothing happens. You don't see anything. But when you do it regularly, wiping regularly, tiny scratches start to form and swirl marks come on your surface. And over time, the shine also decreases because you are wiping now more often. So now you'll have to polish the paint regularly as well, guys, which will come at a cost, but you'll have to do it because you want to keep your car in good shape. So guys, when you have a dark color shade on your car, when you wipe it and polish it regularly, it looks awesome. But if you don't have somebody to take care of your car, like a worker or a caretaker or a driver, then wiping the car, polishing the car again and again becomes inconsistent as well. And another problem, guys, is global warming is increasing. And you guys know how hot last summer was. So dark colors scientifically absorb more heat. So if a light color car and a dark color car is parked side to side in same weather condition, in same hot temperature, then the body of the dark color car will obviously become more hot if you compare it with the light color car. So your air conditioner, guys, will obviously take more time to cool inside the cabin of a dark colored car. But guys, if you want to buy a dark colored car, then go for it. Buying a car is an emotional decision, guys. But before you buy, knowing the pros and cons are also very important. So if you have a driver or a worker or a cleaner who will take care of your car, or if you have lots of time to do the maintenance by yourself, then it is okay, guys. And also, guys, let me remind you that if you want to learn Autobody and painting, and if you want to know color sanding and buffing, and if you want to know how to do all these things in your home garage, then I have created a course on it, guys. It is a step-by-step course where I teach Autobody and painting step by step. By learning the process, you can do your own paint jobs at home as well. So if you are interested, then I have put a link of my course in the description below. You can go there and get yourself enrolled. So guys, you will also have to consider where you park your car. If you park outdoors, or if you park the car in the garage. Also, you will have to see if you have the capacity to polish the dark color car regularly. If all these things are ticked, then you can go for a dark color car, because dark colored car look awesome, guys. Otherwise, if all the odds are against you, for example, if you don't have a worker or a cleaner or a caretaker, or you don't have time to do the maintenance by yourself as well, or if you don't have the capital to do the polishing also regularly, then it is better that you opt for a light color car. And some people do this also, guys. If your neighbor has a dark color car, then you also opt for a dark color car. But you don't see the pros and cons about it. So see what are the pros and cons, look at the logic. The AC can also take time to cool the cabin. Now I'm not saying don't buy certain color or don't buy a particular shade or dark color, guys. I'm just giving you guys a heads up so that you guys can make a better decision, and so that you guys will not have to repent later on. So guys, if you found this video useful, then see that you like and share with your friends and family. And if you have not yet subscribed to my channel, then see that you subscribe to my channel and press that bell icon so that you will not miss any of my future videos. Till then, this is Raisan signing out. Until we meet again.